What's up, Bears Nation? You're tuned into the Bears News Fan Report. If you live and breathe football, love the Bears, and want to stay in the loop, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications because today's content is absolutely wild. Bears News Fan Report is on, and I'm starting with this. Do you believe a team can change its entire story in one single draft night? Well, Bears Nation, this is that moment. The name is Caleb Williams. The talent is generational, and the responsibility of building an empire around him began the second Chicago went on the clock. But will the front office have the guts to take the next step? Because now it's not just about adding talent. It's about changing the culture, creating a new era. After bolstering the roster with names like Grady Jarrett and Jonah Jackson, GM Ryan Poles hold valuable cards, the 10th overall pick and 2 second-rounders. And guess what? He doesn't look satisfied at all. Here come the hot rumors. Kenneth Grant, the Michigan Tank, could be the next monster of the Midway. Alongside him, Mason Graham, another absolute wrecker. But to land both, Chicago may need to move up into the draft's top 5. Is it worth the risk? Meanwhile, the name Will Campbell is echoing behind the scenes. A technical, dominant tackle coming out of the brutal SEC. Some have concerns about his arm length, but tape is tape, and Ben Johnson already said it. What matters is what we see on film, and what he saw was quality. And speaking of film, just imagine this offense. Caleb Williams throwing to DJ Moore and T. Higgins. Yes, sources say Coach Ben Johnson wants explosiveness, and Higgins might be on the radar via trade. A second-round pick plus a rotational player could be enough to sway the Bengals. So tell me, would you rather live in the past or build the future? Enough playing not to lose. It's time to play to win. Every pick in the draft could be the difference between another mediocre season or a team ready to go toe-to-toe with the NFL's biggest giants. And now I want to hear from you, Bears Nation. Would you risk high picks to reinforce the defense? Or would you go all in on protecting Caleb Williams? Would you trade for T. Higgins? Would you bet on Campbell despite the short arms? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this content and want more deep analysis like this, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell right here on Bears News Fan Report. Because the truth is simple, my friend. The future starts now. And the future is ours. And hey, Bears Nation, we're not done yet. Because here at Bears News Fan Report, we're still dreaming big. And with good reason. The truth is, this franchise has been through a lot. Frustrating seasons, coaching changes, quarterbacks who came and went without leaving a legacy. But now something's changed. You can feel the energy. Ryan Poles isn't just building a roster, he's writing a brand new chapter in Bears history. The Caleb Williams era isn't just about a new QB. It's about flipping the whole narrative. And with Ben Johnson calling the plays, this could be the first time in decades our offense leads the charge, not just the defense. Now, picture this with me. Quarterback, Caleb Williams, generational talent, veteran-level confidence, and true leadership vibes. A line, led by Will Campbell, bringing youth, power, and elite protection for the new franchise QB. Targets, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, and maybe, just maybe, T. Higgins. Defense, Grant and Graham in the middle, lined up with Grady Jarrett, a defensive line to be feared, returning to the monsters of the Midway identity. But it's not just about talent. What's been missing and what this roster could bring is attitude. We want players with grit, hunger, and a win-at-all-costs mindset. That's the spirit that made the 1985 team legendary. And that's exactly what we need to bring back. Yes, the risks are high. Trading Tevin Jenkins, betting picks on a WR, drafting an O-lineman with short arms. Sure, those moves might seem crazy right now, but if they work, they'll be remembered as the moments that changed the franchise's path. No more playing it safe. It's time to go all in. And if this draft hits, if we land Caleb Williams, Will Campbell, Kenneth Grant, and even manage to trade for T. Higgins, man, I swear, I'll cry right in the middle of my living room. Because at that moment, the Chicago Bears become truly relevant again. Contenders, feared, And now my question goes to you, true Bears Nation fan. Do you want a team that plays not to lose or a team that risks it all to win? Comment below. Would you trade a second-round pick for T. Higgins? Would you still bet on Will Campbell despite the arm length debate? Kenneth Grant or Mason Graham? Who's your pick? And if both come in, is our defense back to being scary in the NFC? Did you enjoy this video? Then drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Here at Bears News Fan Report, we live and breathe football with blood, sweat, and a whole lot of love for the Bears. The season hasn't even started, but the revolution is already on the field. And now, man, this is a fan speaking straight from the heart. Because when it comes to the Bears, there's no such thing as staying neutral. For me, this is our turning point. For real. We've spent too much time watching others shine, watching other teams build super squads, while the Bears stay the same. Solid defense, weak offense, limited coaches, conservative calls. That's over. No more mediocrity. With Caleb Williams on the roster, we have something rare, real hope. An elite QB with vision, arm strength, mobility, and leadership. But like any promising talent, he needs support. That means protection and targets. So yes, I'm 100% on board with investing heavily in the O-line. Will Campbell may not have the longest arms, but he's got technique, grit, and football IQ, and that's worth more than combined measurements. Now, about the defense, man, if we walk out of the draft with Kenneth Grant and Mason Graham, you're kidding me. That's like building a wall in the middle of the field. Just imagine the impact those two beasts would have alongside Grady Jarrett. The NFC North would start respecting, no fearing Chicago again. And T. Higgins? Polls, for the love of Ditka, make that trade. A young, proven WR1 with size, toughness, clutch hands, and the perfect complement to DJ Moore? That transforms this offense. That's the kind of bold, no-regret move championship teams make. At the end of the day, man, it's not time to play it safe. It's time to think big. The NFL has changed. And if we want to compete with the Eagles, 49ers, Cowboys, we've got to change too. I'm ready to see the Bears strike fear again. I'm ready to hear Soldier Field roar like never before. And I'm ready to stop dreaming and start believing. So tell me, fellow Bears Nation fan, are you ready for this too? Bear down. Always.